Alec Mariah, thank you very much for coming in straight away with a sub over there on YouTube. Much appreciated. Guys, this is the Ebony Island playthrough. It is challenge mode. It's very hard to make money. I mean, a lot of contracts are like less than £1,000. But don't forget, guys, if you like the content you're seeing, please like and subscribe over there on YouTube, and follow and do whatever you got to do on Twitch, of course. So let's get you on the live screen and let's get rocking, shall we? So I've put time down on the minimum at the moment just so I can get into the screen. I'm going to do a grass cutting field, and yeah, we'll see what contracts there are from there. I've not got any food of my own. I've got some chickens now. Also, I've put some chickens in. I figured, you know, they'll make money in the end. I do need to get a trailer at some point, and yeah. I said, well, I do need to get a trailer. I do need to get some pallet forks as well for a front loader. But anyways, let's get grass cutting. Let's get this contract over and done with, and then first thing I've got to do is find out where the field is. It's there. So I bought the front and rears, as some of you may remember. I bought the front and rears for this tractor, but it's not quite powerful enough to power the front and back. So I'm just bringing the backs with me because it's the wider out of the front and back mowers. Also, guys, a quick announcement, and I'll be doing this announcement throughout the stream. Apparently Minute is a bit busy tomorrow, so I'll be streaming trucking in his place. Long job Wednesday from me, so I put a poll up in the Discord, !SOAG in chat if you want to find out what that is, in the trucking chat and VTC chat, saying, look, it's Long Job Wednesday, I'll be doing it instead of Minute. Which server would you like me to be on? Sim 1, sorry, Sim 2 or Pro Mods? And I've left like a poll up in there. I think it's a green truck for Pro Mods and a white truck for Sim 2, something like that. But as long as you comment on with the icon, if you're in any of those trucking chats, then yeah, tomorrow we shall have a quick look, see what the results are, and that's what server I'll be on. Long Job Wednesday, so basically I'll be doing the speed run regardless of which server I'm on. So like I say, so I'll be starting San Giovanni or Oslo, one of them. So make sure you've got either one of them open, and yeah, I'll be starting from one or the other. I think I'll be starting from San Giovanni. I think that's where my truck is at the moment. So Villa San Giovanni, so that's where I'll be starting from. So make sure you're there about 6:30, 7 o'clock. It'll start. I want to go up and back. That's the thing, up and back. Because throughout the day I want to do 5,000 miles because it's a streaming day. So, and that'll be 4,800 miles up and back. Because it's 2,400 a thing with a couple of pins. I say couple of pins. About 6 pins in total. The job takes just over 2 hours. That's why I say long job Tuesday, long job Wednesday. But good afternoon, peoples. Good afternoon. This is my normal time of streaming, when Minute and everybody else is on, between 1 o'clock, 1:30 kick off, depending what I'm doing, because yeah, some streams take a bit longer to do what I want to do during the stream. So, whereas this one, I want to get a lot of jobs done. So yeah, and if possible, if we get enough money for it, I want to buy a field so we make more money. There's a couple of grass fields that I really want to do. Come on, gears, move. So there's a couple of grass fields up near me that one I could afford now, but not quite got everything to turn the field round. The only thing I really need is a grass roller. Other than that, I've got everything. I just can't afford to buy the grass roller and the field. Reason why a grass roller is because once you take the stuff off the field, and I've not got a trailer either, so the trailer costs about 30 grand. So I've gone back in, I'm trying to use this OBS green screen. It doesn't appear to be too bad today. I don't know what everybody else thinks. I think I've altered the settings enough so it doesn't look too bad. I know the edges kind of look a bit shit, but it kind of stopped the cropping in my face. So just to let the edges go out a little bit, kind of stop the cropping in my face, which is the bit I hated the most. Unless I'm turning like that, and then it does fucking crop in a lot. Come on, you're up. These Mercedes, they're not bad little tractors. The gearing of them is just a little bit, I don't know what you call it, shit. Also, I'm trying my chat over this side as well, because I got the ghost chat on screen. I say ghost chat, it's not really ghost chat, it's ghosted a little bit, isn't it? But it's visible to you guys. Bella, how we doing? Thank you for your 15 stream streak. GG's, lady. But yeah, I've put, as you can tell, it's not August anymore, it's the 3rd of September, so we've only got one more day left of September, and then we've got to put some more money back in the bank, so I don't really want to spend any more money if I don't have to until the change of the month. Because like I said, I've got to put 5,000 in the bank sometime. To be honest, I could make 5 grand and then put it in. Mimi, how you doing? I'm alright, mate. I'm alright. I shall be trucking for a minute tomorrow because I'm not sure what's going on actually. I think he's got Breakfast Club with Crofty maybe, but he's already let out in Tav stream that next stream will be Thursday. So I'll be on tomorrow morning early. I've put a notification in the trucking chat to say, look, depending what everybody wants, do you want Pro Mods or them 2? But it's Long Job Wednesday for me. Long Job Wednesday. Hey brother, hope you're well. Crazy, how you doing, buddy? Preferably I'd like Pro Mods, but you know, if people want Sim 2, then they'll go Sim 2 and do exactly the same job. It doesn't really bother me. I mean, the only real difference between the two is when you get up to the bridge going into Sweden, I think it is, the suspension bridge, instead of being no barriered, it's barriered. That's the only real difference. You can still do, I think, the loop of Berlin and all that lot. That's assuming the servers are working, of course. Although I did finish a job earlier while they were pretty much foobar. Literally, I managed to get on. It said that there was an error and I was disconnected, but I still kept the job going. Still logged Oslo to San Giovanni bar Berlin, which the job I'll be doing tomorrow. And now you're going to go, and we didn't hear all that. So, to reiterate, for those of you that's up early and wouldn't mind doing a bit of trucking, I'll be starting about somewhere between 6:30 and 7. Not sure what server I'll be on because I've posted it in the Discord. Either Sim2 or Pro Mods. I preferably Pro Mods, but if there's people there that's not got Pro Mods, then obviously, and they do want to come out trucking tomorrow morning early, then Sim2 is might be a thing. And I'm talking basically mainly to Bella and my wife, who don't have all DLCs or no DLCs, because even if we're starting in San Giovanni, you can just pick up a job from Verona and go to Oslo. It's 1,200 miles. Well, if you go direct route, we're not going direct route, so you'll get more mileage out of it, probably about 1,500. And then when we come back down, she can go back to Verona, and we'll tell her how to make a job on TMP. It's very easy. And then she'll be able to join in with the convoy up and back, even with no DOCs on Sim2. If she's up and around at, well, 7 o'clock our time in the morning. I mean, it won't even matter if she's a bit late, will it? Because, you know, if we're starting it down at San Giovanni, it takes, what, 30 minutes to get up to Verona? Something like that, 20, 30 minutes? So with this sidebar, guys, I've just got to keep going round and round and round and round and round and round while I'm cutting this grass. But it is worth like £1,000, so, you know, it's not bad wages. We'll also see how much that small field up near me is going to cost. Although, like I say, although I could take the grass back manually, or wherever manually, I'd like to get a small trailer to take them on. But we want to leave enough money for at least next month's £5 at the bank and pay it off every first day of the month, so that it's done, and then the rest of the money during the month is mine. That's the way I like to play it. All my equipment is mine. I'm hoping by the time next August comes around and I can sell this tractor and get a new one, I'm hoping to have about 250 to 300,000 saved up so I can buy a new tractor. Even if it's you know, about only 40 horsepower more than this, it'll still be kind of better than this thing. And then I got to keep that for a year, of course. At the moment, it's no point me opening this game up to anybody else because I haven't got enough vehicles. And yeah, at the moment, because I don't have enough vehicles, there's no point anybody coming in. I mean, because I'm not allowed to loan from the contract, so I've got to have the equipment. That's part of the challenge. That's part of the challenge. At the start, it's very fucking difficult to get going. But once it does start rocking, then you see it gets slightly easier and slightly easier and slightly easier the more you get into it. No, I don't want to. Hang on. To get this pull off, I've got to fold it up and disconnect it. Hey Guns, how you doing, buddy? It's not too far anyway. Shop's just over there. Across the river. Not that. Come on, give me the vehicle. Give me the vehicle. There we go. Hello, Farmer Giles. Hello, Stewie. How you doing, mate? You're okay? That's good, dude. thought the back wheels on this one turned. I'm as well as can be, mate. I'm as well as can be, my friend. Oh, guys, also don't forget the agreement I made yesterday, was it? Where if I reach my sub go, one day in the future I will be playing Phasmophobia on the stream. I know, I'm nuts. Don't want my chat where it... Whoa, where the fuck are you going, dude? Jesus. Is just beside the barn in this farm. This is the dearest farm on the map. 260 odd thousand to buy this farm. But it's got virtually everything on. There is one vote for raise map. Is this one of Cavalier Roy's maps? Yes. Cavalier Roy's map. If you mean Cavalier Roy, it's one of his maps. It's Ebony Island by Cavalier Roy. It's not quite out yet, which is why I'm playing it. I'm playing it because Roy trusts me to try and break it for him. And if I can break it, of course he can fix it, and then when it comes out to you, it should be perfect. But it does mean I can play it and I can show you guys like weeks before it's due out. And when I do mean weeks, because at the moment it's taken at least 4 weeks for maps to go through the giant system, or mods to go through the giant system, and maps are taking slightly longer, of course. There we go, that's done. Let me just move my chat back over the other side, guys. We listen to my playlist, guys, on Amazon Music. Just wanted a bit of a change. That's him. Couldn't remember if it's Cavalier Roy or Votra. I knew it was something. Yeah, Cavalier Roy, mate. Cavalier Roy. Cavalier Roy, the guy who brought you Riverview, Mapo, and that Irish map that was in FS17. He didn't bring out an FS17. The guy who modded it for FS17 asked Roy if he could bring it out for FS25. So even though it says Cavalier Roy beside that map, Roy kind of takes no appreciation for it. All he did was bring it forward and update it. Not a problem, dude. Not a fucking problem. So we're doing the challenge mode. So I follow Roy's specific rules. And if you're on PC, guys, you'll be able to scroll down to my about section and see what all the rules are. Some real specific rules are that I'm not allowed to use any of my any equipment from contracts to do the contracts. I have to own it or have leased it myself. If I've leased it myself, I must keep that leased equipment for 12 months. Oh, there's another mowing there. That's on the way down. Going at 207. I literally got a thing to say there. New contract update there. When's that happening? A new contract update? Don't know, mate. One thing I can do in this map compared to when it came out in FS22 is, of course, because we've got the Highlands DLC in the game, we can do fish. The only downside with that is I'm probably going to have to buy a field and put the fishes in. Content, it has the new tractor and stuff. Do you mean the fastest tractor in the world thing? That tractor? The new JCB? The JCB that doesn't hardly do fuck all, so it's a waste of time having the tractor in the game. That tractor. So that's for, if you're on about that JCB, it no, it's a John Deere quad track thing. Not seen that yet, mate. Not seen that yet. Oh, do you mean the pictures of the what's coming for season pass 2? I think there's one on there, isn't there? I don't have season pass 2 yet. I say yet because I will be getting it at some point. I just didn't see any reason to get it that quickly, you know, because it's not going to, I don't think, you know, I'm a Giants partner, I'm only a simple partner, but I am a Giants partner, but I don't see them bringing that out before the turn of the year. So you're not rushing to get it. I don't think, anyway. Just a small prediction from me. I don't think it'd be out before the new year. In fact, I don't think it'd be out before February, maybe. Right, so it's this field, not this field to our right in a minute, but it's the field right beside it. I'm hoping I can get through the farmyard. I've not been to all the fields in this area yet. Yeah, it looks like you come in from that way. Okay, so I got to go around that shed, wherever that shed may be. Content update 4 featured John Deere 9. Oh yeah, I did see that. Yes, yeah, I did see that on the Giants Discord. Yeah, I think that's part of the season pack, isn't it? Season pack 2. Yeah, that looks interesting. I say it looks interesting. It kind of looks interesting, but it kind of doesn't look interesting as well. Because as you know, guys, we've got a quad track John Deere, and we've got a quad track case. The case being the bigger powered one. Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it's just like a remake of the John Deere quad track, but with a bit more poke. Just to keep up with the case one. I think the case is like 775 or something. I could be wrong. And the John Deere something like 600 and something horsepower. We released the new content update for FS25, includes patch 1.15 included. We're adding real powerhouses of machinery from John Deere and Case H1 for everybody, and you've just with us. So check them out below. Okay. Looks like I need patched it. Maybe that's what Tav was on about, because he said he's got something to announce later at 1 o'clock that he wasn't allowed to say anything about till 1 o'clock. So maybe that's what he was on about. Yeah, maybe that went on. Did that go on at 1 o'clock, Stewie? If it was, that's what Tav was on about earlier in his stream. No idea. I don't know whether to go racing tonight or not. I need to be sure. Hey, Jers, how you doing, mate? No idea, no time, no only date. Well, hold on. I haven't taken this one out yet, but I'm just going to stop time a second and stop the track there. Just going to check the Giants Discord. 2 seconds. Giants Discord, FS announcements. So FS announcements. So patch notes, improvements, fixed an issue with the animals that could be mixed up in certain situations, resolved the problem that prevented players from joining multiplayer games when Highland Maps expansion was installed but not activated. So let me just check the Giants website for you as well, because it doesn't say anything in the Discord about that latest thing. Giant software, home, news. Was it in news? No, it wasn't in news. Games. FS25 maybe. Not out on Giant Share. Only Steam has the update. Oh, there you go. Is that what Tav just gave out, Bella? I'll just wait for an answer, because if that's what Tav's just given out and it's not on the website yet, then no point me looking. Oh yeah, it's on the Giants website. I've just found it, so it's here. So free content release update 4. Read more. We have released new content for patch 4 for FS25. Patch 1.15 included. We're adding real powerhouses for machinery from John Deere and Case 1H for everyone. Read more. He can't update it, but I have it. So please note this patch is being rolled out across the platforms. It can take a bit of time to update, becomes available on your system. Crossplay services may be affected in the meantime. So I'd give it until later on today before you try and update this. I really would. Shall we have a look at... I might not be able to transfer the video of it. I can show you it. It's a bit of a pain to give you audio because I've got my browser on a different thing, but I can show you the video. You'll just have to take heed of the pictures. Ooh, hell. Did you see that sprayer? Hey, sprayer. Wow. Look at that. Why is that case in glass green? That looks awesome. Right, let's just stop it there a second. So we've got a sprayer. We've got the Steiger series case in what I call class green. We've got a Venison smaller case tractor and the John Deere. There you go. So here's some specs. So we're introducing the John Deere 9RX series. This will be between 710 and 830 horsepower. 830 horsepower. Jesus shit. With the 9RX 830 top configuration, you can operate John Deere's current top-end agricultural full tracked tractor that only rode out onto real fields last year. So they're catching up with technology, aren't they, Giants? They're catching up with technology. If it only rode out as probably a trial spec last year, and now it's in the game. So go to show you how quick things are rolling on. Will the John Deere pull grease fan out? Yeah, probably. It'll need it, won't it? Because they like being greased up like every other day. Built for very large scale, high draft tillage, seeding, and heavy implement work. It combines an 18 liter. Let that fucking sink in. 18 fucking liter John Deere engine, high capacity hydraulics, and a heavy high traction chassis, making it the biggest, most powerful tractor in Farm Simulator 25. And if we can we make this picture bigger? Yeah, we can. Yeah, boy. So as we know, it's a tractor. Engine power, it says between 781 to 913. That's fucking huge. Fuel capacity, nearly 2,000 liters of fuel. It weighs 33.5 ton. Holy fuck. It's going to cost you about £700,000, 695, and it only does 24 mile an hour. So it's for your big American farm fields. But yeah, if you're crossing the map, you might want to put this on a fucking truck and trailer. You know what I mean? Where are we down here? So now we've got the case on 1H. Another fan favorite brand spotlights this content update. Spearheaded with the Steiger 715 to 785 quad-track edition. So it's kind of almost as powerful, but not quite. Rather than red, it's a customary case color. Looks more like a class, but okay, we'll call it a case. If they want to call it a case, we'll call it a case. This special quad track comes painted in lime green, a nod to the original color and iconic Steiger brand. Okay, so it's more Steiger than the case. I get it. Okay. That has become an integrated part of the case H1 family. While this agriculture giant adds another machine to the large tractor category, the Patriot 4450 and Vastrum series are also introduced in the iconic red of Case H1, providing more compact solutions for various tasks. And this is the tractor here. So the Steiger series, as you can see, it says 778 to 853. So that's twice the write-ups have been wrong compared to the pictures. Either that or the pictures are wrong and the write-ups are right. I don't know which. I haven't seen them yet. Again, almost 2,000 liter diesel tank. It's not quite as heavy, 27.8 ton. Again, costs near as damn it 700,000, and this one's 1 mile an hour slower. But I don't know. Out of the two, Tiger looks slightly, I don't know, slightly better. I think it kind of looks like a shark, don't you? With that flat nose, and then it dives back a bit there. Just me. There's no write-ups about the little ones, or is there? Yeah, there's nothing on the pictures about the little ones. It just shows you them. So here's your case. The 130. I'm guessing small, probably 200 horsepower, maybe. Looks quite nice, but we've already got small case tractors, so I don't know why we need another one, really. This thing I'm quite interested in, because we had those two sprayers at the beginning of 25 that were kind of really large, and now we've got the John Deere one from one of the last packs. I think it was Plains and Prairies. We got that one. Now we got a case Patriot. This one looks kind of smaller than the John Deere one. But yeah. So the changelog patch 1.15 additions, as we said, John Deere 9RX, the the case Vacuum series, which is that small one, the case Patriot 54450, and the quad track. Big real fast coupler for the Lafrage EX 1700 on John Deere R6. And it goes through the changes. I'm not going to read all these, you guys, if you want to read the changes and improvements and the fixes. Yeah. So shall we see whether that downloaded already? So I'm guessing it'll be right at the bottom if they're in here, isn't it, at the moment? No, not yet. Okay, so they're not in here yet. Unless it's a variation of this one or this one. Oh, there it is. Is that the new one? Is that the new one? No, that's the old one, because that's the most powerful engine. So we're not quite got them yet. Like I say, it'll probably download for us when it's ready. I'm not too fussed at the moment, but yeah. Exciting. For me, playing this map, not quite exciting because I won't get to use them. Not for this map anyways. The quad tracks are too big for this. Plus, I've limited myself to 350 horsepower, so, you know, I won't be able to use it anyway. But anyway, that's new kit coming out, guys. New content. And don't forget, there is a DLC out as well. Season Pass 2 is out for you to pre-order. And if you're buying it directly from Giants, guys, please use my code MADMAT on checkout. That helps me towards Bronze Partner. If you guys help me out enough that I make Bronze Partner, of course, some content I will get 2 or 3 days earlier than you guys, and then I can show you what's what. I've also given out 3 copies of Project Motor Racing, which was with another company's help, was produced by Giants. And if you're going to buy that, guys, same code. But if you want it slightly cheaper, yeah, there is places. And if you're going to use those places, aka Loaded, one of our Green Team members has a link for you. They don't give you anything extra off, it just bigs her up when you buy if you use her link to get in. Of course, I'm meaning Loopy Loser. Loopy Loser, who I think is still online at the moment, doing the Average Vikings emotes today. He's showing you the design and thought process behind it. I really can't wait to get this first year over with. I really can't, so I can get rid of this fucking tractor. I mean, don't get me wrong. As far as mowing and stuff goes with this compared to the Merlot, this is a lot easier. But the gearbox in this is so annoying. I mean, literally, it takes ages to change between forward and backwards. It's like, I don't know, it's like, has anybody driven an old Land Rover? Not the old Range Rover, the old Land Rover, the old fucking, like, iron cast stick fucking 4-speed, and then you've got another stick just above it for high-low. It's kind of like driving one of them, where you're waiting for the dude in your fucking cab to change gear. Yeah. And if you couldn't get it straight in the gear, what'd you do with an old gearbox like that? You let it roll slightly. Let the vehicle roll slightly so you can get it in. Well, it should suit you being oldish. Well, it would suit you even better being a fucking dinosaur. Hey, Smiler, how are you? I'm probably gonna have a bit left over, and because obviously I can only use Giants mods, the contracts are completing much sooner than I want them to. There you go, it's finished already. I've not even finished the freaking contract. It's my arse. Right. So I need to save $5,000. I need to have a look what I'm doing. There's a couple of rapping I can do them. Cultivating I can do that. In fact, I'll do that one first. That rapping. I need to go back to the farm and change the implement first. I've not got a plow yet, so I need to get a plow. And I need to get something to sow with, maybe. And the field that I want to buy, which is the cheaper one, is 151. 39 grand. I've nearly got it. And then the first day of the next month, I'll probably get the $5,000 for the bank. But I also want to buy the grass roller. I'm not sure how much the grass roller costs. And that will save me from having to fertilize the field. Here's the grass roller. That's the big one. Where's the small one? Where's the bloody small one? That's the big one. Hold on. It's under grass. It's under grass care, isn't it? Where's the grass care stuff? Hold the line. There. 17 grand. So you got 17 grand there. And I need a trailer as well. Because I'll be doing bales, so I need a trailer. 20 grand, no. 30 grand. Why is that one 30 grand? And that one's only 20 grand. That was fucking too long. That's the trouble with that one. So what was that? That was like, what's that? 12 and 30. So it's 40 grand. Plus the field. So I still got a bit to go to save. So it's probably going to be next month when I buy that field. Probably going to be next month. All right, let's go back to the farm. And then we'll get the wrap out and do some wrapping. This early part of the map, guys, is all about... That's the wrong way, Matt. That's the wrong way. It's going to be all about just hard work. Just fucking getting down to it and hard work. Work. Oh, yeah, I remember where I am now. But again, guys, many thanks to Cavalier Roy for letting me try his map out once again. And good afternoon to all you guys and girls. Just a quick reminder, guys and girls, I shall be trucking tomorrow, Long Job Wednesday, in Minute or 9 Gaming Spot, because he won't be streaming once again. Not sure what's up, but yeah, he won't be streaming once again. But he will be streaming Thursday. And he's put a little voting thing in the Discord. So, not sure whether he's put it in his as well, but he's put it on his pages within the SOIC Discord. And yeah, the choices are Farm Sim, Trucking, or PMR, Project Motor Racing. And so far, I think Project Motor Racing's leading. I also got the chickens without thinking about how am I going to take the eggs everywhere. Yeah. And I skimmed a bit of barley off one of the contracts that I did yesterday. Won a lot. Probably do about a month's worth of feed. I'm probably going to have to do try and do something else. Try and skim some more. So let's take this back. Let's get the wrapper out and do those 2 wrapping contracts. And then, yeah. Time's moving quick as well. Remember, we only got to, well, to be honest, we got to midnight if we really want to. We're not in a multiplayer. Whoa, the cleaners over there, man. Babs, how you doing? I was wondering where the dog went. Yep, the wife used to stream, guys. She doesn't anymore. You never know, she might be part of my stream, maybe. Not tomorrow, because I'll be up to her, I'll be doing it too early. But yeah. Feeling a bit better now. Have some more sleep. Nice. Right. Contracts. Okay, wrapping contracts. So we got 148, which is right beside me. Glad I didn't fucking go anywhere. We'll have that. And we'll have wrapping contract 171, which is up near the farm where we just was. And I think you get to it by going through there. And I'm hoping there's a laneway. Oh, there's a laneway here, maybe. Go round. As royal with this map much? No, mate, not at all. Obviously, if things change, things might have changed a little bit, but not at all. There's why is there 2 such rows on the plate? I couldn't eat them. Damn, wrong field. I couldn't eat them. I put them up with a couple of burgers because I felt hungry. Right, really hungry. I felt sick. I was so hungry. But by the time I ate the burgers, I didn't have enough room for such roast. I thought, bikes, but oh, you get in the other side. Okay, that's where you get in. If you want them, you can eat them. They've already been in the microwave, though. I wonder how much this field would cost, because this is a nice field. It's right off mine. 38,000, so it's kind of just slightly cheaper than that one, and it's a grass field. Don't like such roads. Melt a bit of cheese on top, you'll be fine. It's like, no. Shut up. Yep, I am. That's why you love me. Don't forget, guys, as of yesterday, I've made a deal that if you get me to my sub go, yeah, I'll do a night of Phasmophobia, which I don't play. I've had it, I've done the tutorial, I just don't play it. Not that because I'm scared of it, because I'm not, but, well, maybe. But yeah, she said, who said anything about love? Well, certainly no fucker said it to you, you prick. Lately, anyway. Last person that said it to you was like fucking talking in Chewbacca noises. I had more sleep because I went in bed. Now, I've got two choices when of getting to this build. The gate is either up here or it's over there. Off of where it says 247, it's up over the top of there. If it is this side, it's just here. Yeah, it's not, it's definitely not there. So it's, if I can find it. There it is, in the corner over there. In the corner over there, so... I don't know, maybe I can go around 171 and come down. We'll soon see. 186, I mean, and come down. Because there's apparently been another laneway there somewhere. No, it's not through there. And you can't drive through a hedge. Can't drive through Cavalry hedges anyway. You should know that. Whoa. No, that's not the way through. Yeah, it's a Cavalry Road map. You can't get through the hedges anyway. Cornish, how you doing, buddy? I've gone and turned into here because otherwise I think I'm going miles out of the way. I'm just going to use the field to turn round and yeah, let's turn round. I'm sure it's back through that farm back there. Just went for a different way. That's why I love Roy's maps. Yeah, but the good thing about Roy's hedges is if you had to make an entrance, say for one of your fields, there's like a post in the middle, and it just gets rid of part of it if you want it to be. So not that you can't get rid of it at all, because there is ways to do it. So it gives you the options. You know, you can't drive through them. You're absolutely right. But if you need to get rid of them for, say, building your own entrances or your own farms or something like that, there is ways and means without cheating that you can make an entrance. So we got to go through the farm, and then I don't know. I'm hoping there's like a little driveway just here. That's what I'm hoping. Yes. Yes, mate, this is the way. This looks like the way. Yeah, boy, we found it. Just a little bit looking around. That's all it took. That's all it took, just a little bit looking around. I love him just as much as I did today as I did 20 years ago. That's nice to hear, baby. Nice to hear. Still thinks I'm a cunt, though. Yep, she still thinks I'm a cunt, though, but I'm her kind of cunt, so it's fine. Babes, I will be trucking tomorrow, but it'll be early if you're in to hear that. It'll be like as soon as I wake up tomorrow. Then that's roughly when you kind of go to sleep. Lancashire Gamer, how you doing? Morning, Sausage. Yep, you're my perfect cunt. Transistor radio. We'll listen to our own music today, guys. We're not listening to SR. There wasn't any presenters on. And I thought we'd just have a change. And I got told off yesterday for SR as well. For playing too many Christmas songs in one batch. Looks like you need bailing out again. Looks like I need bailing out again for what? I don't need bailing out for nothing, mate. Beautiful thing about mine and the wife's relationship is if either of us are wrong, we tell each other we're fucking wrong. Oh, because we're bailing. Oh, because I'm bailing. Oh, dear. You're so funny. Not. Alright, that's that little jobby done. Now, I can buy that field now if I wanted to, but I just want to keep going for the minute. I think Farm Sim had an update released just now looking at tab stream. Yeah, if I restarted my stream, it would probably update, and then, I could probably show you the new stuff. Just woke up from a night shift. That wasn't a bad fun. I slept all night last night, just woke up at 6 with a migraine. Yeah, so you fell back to sleep, no problem. You know me, it's not a problem. Oh, look, bailing. And it's round bales. I got a round baler. Beautiful. What I do want to do is, while I'm, I know I'm miles away from the shop. I was going to say, while I'm close to the shop's up here, I'll get some bale stuff. You better go out from 247 and go down. And go south at the farm. Looks like we're going to do some baling again. Little man. Got to try and find a way out of this fucking farm now. Thank you, Mimi, for giving Lancashire a shout out. And Colin. Oh, that's the wrong way. Might find us back this way. Right, I'm jumping out now. See you later. Okay, see you later. Hi. Yeah, like I say, this first bit is just all about it's all about getting in there, getting in there to work hard, build up your money, and then make sensible purchases that you can make more money with when you purchase. Yeah, it's about making like realistic decisions. Might not be able to reach it from here. And Mimi's over there holding her eyeballs. Yeah, boy. Okay, Mimi, will do. Give me 2 seconds to reverse this in. I'll go get the baler and we'll go do some baling. Seems the easiest couple of contracts I can do at the moment. Bale wrapping and round baling. Yeah, that works the same whether it's the I don't know, the MacDon, if you've ever used the MacDon, or this JCB. Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh no, that was coat. Oh, it's a coat of 8 now, right? Oh, we got the coat. Yeah, okay, we did do the baling one. Oh, where is that? That's out. Oh, it's just opposite me. Okay, not a problem. Not a fucking problem. Oh, lemonade. Are you all... Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. This isn't supposed to be that one, is it? It's supposed to be all songs, not just country. There we go. There's some normal music. Hmm. More than getting to the contract, guys, we've got to find a way in the fields. That's can be a more consuming problem than actually doing the contract. It's actually how you get in the field. Speaking of which, how do I get into this field? Oh, down there. Okay, that's easy. So this fast baler is a Giants mod, so I was allowed to have it. Part of Cavalry's rules. Giants mods are allowed. And that's the only mods I am allowed. Is DOCs and Giants mods. Official mods. The mod has to read by Giants, and this one does. And when I get to use the boat retractors, when I'm able to upgrade properly, which will be August next year in game. Yeah, they're part of the Giants mod system as well. Updates are now live. Hold the line and caller. Let's go and do them. Why? It just gives me some extra content to show you, doesn't it? Show you guys, maybe. So let's go have a quick smoochie. While I'm doing this, guys, let's just put you on the Be Right Back clip screen. Love you, bye. Right. Steamy Poos, library, farm sim update. Yes, indeed. We've also got a Roadcraft update, but there is a new map, I think, on Roadcraft or something to do. Which is something to do with, according to Dare Drops, something to do with logging. So we'll see what the Dare Drops thing is about that on Thursday. That's Forza Horizon 4, I think. When part of the race was to actually cut across the field. Right. Farming is ready to come back. That was it there. That's Forza Horizon 4. That's the team weekly race. And yeah, a guy on my team tried to take me out instead of just holding station. I know, stupid. Trying to take their own team member out. Right, so we're just waiting for a couple of bits now to update. And okay, those two updates which Crown? What the fuck's Crown? Oh, okay. That must be the JCB DOC, which I don't have. Are you downloading or not? Ah, okay. Right, we're coming back in. Fast as fuck for you, isn't it? Fast as fuck for you. Well, what was that? That was that. Oh, that's that Polish map. Took me a while to get into that one, but when I got into it, it was all right. Right, we're back. We're back. So we'll just stop time a minute and see if that stuff's in the shop. Let's get back on the gaming screen. So what did we have? We had two large tractors, which was the. There it is. There. There's one of them. Oh, she looks nice. She looks really fucking nice. So you can get it in EU or US spec. Okay, the EU spec seems to have the guards on the thing. You can get it in 781, 847, and 913. Yeah, 913 being the biggest. We'll set up tracks, wide tracks, skinny tracks, front weights, yes or no, additional weights, and power takeoff, whatever that is. Whatever power takeoff is. So this is how I'd probably set it up. I probably wouldn't have any front weights on it. UK spec, biggest engine, no front weight, no additional weight, and power takeoff on. That's probably how I'd. It's a PTO, is it? Okay, yeah. Why wouldn't you want a PTO? Why wouldn't you want a PTO to do everything? Tabs in the shop, the same tractor. Yeah. So that thing looks. That's how I'd have it set up. So it's £753. £753,000 500. For the way I'd set it up. It looks pretty good. It does look pretty good. Where's the other tractor? So there was another one, wasn't there? There was a case one, special case one. Where's the special case? Tiger series. That's this one. So again, EU or US. US has got no signs on it. I'd have it in UK. That's the way I'd have it. We've got engines 778, 853. So we only need two options. Crawler tracks, crawler board. Okay, slightly wider. So you got the normal, slightly wider. That's the only two ones. Steiger Special Edition. I'm guessing this is just the color. Yeah. To be honest, I prefer the red. If I'm going to have a case tractor, I'm going to have red. 3-point attachers or standard. I'm going to have 3-point attachers because that's just me. I want it to do as much as I can. If I'm going to use a big tractor, I want to do as much as possible. But you see what I mean about the nose on it? If I just put this sideways, look at the nose on it swoop down. You know, it's kind of like a shark, isn't it, in that way? Where like the nose comes over nice and flat and then fucking jerks back on you. I think they got the styling from that. If I quickly put the special color on, I don't like it. It just, to me now it's class. Now it's case. Now it's class. Now it's case. Just been stupid, mate. So what else was it? It was a case. Veltra. I think that was a medium tractor. I'm not too sure. Humus here. It could be a small tractor. Thermal. We already had that one. There it is. The Vestum. The Vestum. So the Vestum is 110, 120. It looks like it's okay. Goes all the way up to 140 horsepower. Not a lot, really. I mean, it's enough for small farms, but the tractor I got now is 180 horsepower. I know it's older, but it's 180 horsepower. To me, this one seems a bit of a waste of time. Why would you buy this for 121,000 when you could buy the Mercedes that I'm using? Yes, a little, maybe a little slower, for 70,000, and it's got a front loader. You know, you can add a front loader for the same price. Well, not cheaper than what this is now without the front loader. So to me, yeah, that's a bit of waste of time. There was a case 445, wasn't there, as well? What the fuck was that? I didn't see a picture of it. Oh, that was the sprayer, wasn't it? Sprayer. Sprayers. Where's the fuck's the sprayers? There it is. And there it is. I like this thing. This thing looks all right. So you can even have it with different tire setup, standard or wide. Why would you want wide? You'd want it with skinny tires, wouldn't you? Because you're spraying. That's the only really adjustability, your tires. So it's 415 horsepower. That the gearbox don't matter. A lot of us play with automatic gearbox. Got a not a bad diesel tank. 37 mile an hour on the road. That's not bad. 6,500 liters of fertilizer for small fields. That would be great. You could do a lot of fields with that. It's 15 a bit ton. I think that means it carries 6.8 ton of liquid and it sprays at 36 meters. That's not bad. And I think that's the cheapest sprayer, drivable sprayer there is, at 417,000. I know, 317, one there. So what's the difference between that one, which working speed of 15 mile an hour, and that one? Besides, this one goes down to a 27 meter spreader. This one's double the horsepower. It holds more fuel, a little bit faster on the road. This one holds more fertilizer in its tank. For 100,000 less? I don't know. Pace looks better, but this aggro one, I think you got to have it on price. I think you buy this one on price. But saying that, if you got the Highlands DOC in, why wouldn't you buy that? 6,000 less. Holds 5,000 liters. Yeah, you know, the Damon one. So there you go. There's an option for you. Save yourself a bit of money on the sprayer. But I got to admit, guys, if you've got a tractor with front and rear loaders on, these two here, they're kit. They are some bits of kit. You know, you buy your net extra literage, and then you still got 12,000 liters there. You got 2,400 liters for £35,500. That's a deal. Right. Anyway, climb up, and this thing won't do its thing. Well, now I don't know why it does that. It just does. Sometimes you just gotta unhitch, rehitch for it to work. I didn't have to stop, but if I didn't stop, it would have covered the line of the straw. I have a feeling this tractor struggles a little bit with this baler. So yeah, there you go, guys. There's the new equipment. I think two of them, if you're on big farms, will be very interesting. So the two big quad tractors will be quite interesting side by side. small tractors, I think this one's better for price point. This one's better. I'm almost convinced this one's better on price point. You know, why would you spend another 30 grand on a tractor? I mean, this one's more powerful for one, and it costs less. A lot less. Yeah, it's a mite slower maybe on the, you know, through across the field, but you're farming, you're not fucking racing. You know what I mean? Speaking of racing, guys, don't forget Linear Racing will be live tonight doing the Beginners League for the side to go racing. Not sure whether you can apply for that now because her cut-off time's midday. I suppose it all depends whether she's doing anything. The only things that you need for my racing is the Beginners Pack and like have permissions to come in and race. Cars being used tonight is the M2 BMW and the GR86, which are part of the free cars. And the track is Debusha, or Debusha, whatever the fuck you want to call it, which is pre-track. Not sure whether I'll be involved yet because I didn't wake up early this morning in preparation for the minute I'm going to be around, but he was. But tomorrow he won't be, guys, so just remember, if you want to do a bit of trucking early on, I'm doing Long Job Wednesday. Not sure what server I'm going to be on yet, the TMP. I put a poll up in the Discord, so I've got exclamation SOAG if you're in the trucking sections, either the VTC trucking or the normal trucking chats. There's a couple of polls in there to say, do you want me to be on Sim 2, do you want me to be on Pro Mods? Only really answer, guys, if you're going to be there taking part. If nobody ticks anything, then I'll be on Pro Mods. Unless the wife wants to come for a drive, and then I'll be on Sim 2. Because the wife will have, I haven't quite put the codes in yet, but she will have Italy and West Balkans. And since we're going from Italy to Oslo, it won't really matter about any other DLCs. I might just pay next month's rent in a minute so that I know what I'm spending. I mean, I can pay more, but at the moment I'm nowhere near being able to pay it off, so I just will pay minimum amounts until I'm making money. That means I can buy more gear for me. Because we still need a lot of stuff. We still need a plough. We still need a grass roller. And that's just to start trying to buy fields for us at our farm. Also today, later on, guys, you're going to have Cross the 2010 on doing another bit of jingle jangle, whatever it is, of her charity fortnight, I think it is. I've not got the link for the charity, the Typify one. I kind of missed it last night. Playing another lot of Minecraft. I think she's taking part in a kind of internal competition where they're trying to build a shard to win some prizes. And anybody who donates over, I think she said £30, goes in a little draw to win a host of the games. Thank you, Mimi. I knew you'd have it. And speaking of charities, guys, don't forget this weekend is the 24-hour race at Silverstone. Linda Racing, The Average Viking, Mr. H, Magoo and Paddy will be all racing for Mission Motorsports charity. Now, I do know a little bit more about this charity, guys. So Mission Motorsport is, what they do is they help veterans get back into normal life via motorsports. So like if you're suffering with PTSD or anything that is from being in the army, then they help you get back into a normal life via motorsports, which I think is an awesome idea. So they help with, like, you know, mechanics and stuff like that, but all within the realm of motorsports. And there's the link for Linda's one as well. And I think somebody said if they got over £1,000 before race start, Tav will leave his dress on for the race. I'm not sure how true that is, but I think that was said. And if it was said, do apologise. Yeah, we can do that one. So let's go swap the baler for the photo bear. Yes, it was. There we go. Confirmed. So yeah, if they get over £1,000 towards the charity before the start of the race, it's got to be before the start of the race. So guys, Tav will leave the dress on for the race. And he is wearing a dress at the moment, guys, because he hit his goal of 500 subs in the month of November. £180 donated already. That's fantastic. Considering that it's right on Christmas, considering that there's a lot of guys doing charity stuff at the moment, you know, so it's not just Linda and the guys that are doing charity stuff. Crofty's doing a charity thing at the moment. Mrs. H is doing a charity thing at the moment, but that's like Thingy Kitchen. But still, she's still saving money, like raising money and awareness and for charity. And with the charity stuff, she's buying food to go into the food bins, food banks. Sorry, not food bins. I'm not chucking it away. Jesus. A lot of stuff I want to get rid of on this farm, guys. There is really that cedar, right there in the picture. I want to get rid of that. There's a couple of fertilizer bins I want to get rid of. That silo there I want to get rid of. I've never used them. I will never ever use them. Not while I got a bow and pallet thing there. Right, where are we going? So I know there's a thing here. Up here. There's a route over here. No, I know there's a laneway up here somewhere, and I know it goes across this way. 124 to 70 is a route up. So there is a quick way through. And next year there's lots of charities as well. You'll have 5 miles of charity done by Chucky, which if she needs a help with, I've already said I'll give her a hand because that's very close to my heart, seeing as the wife has 5 miles. There's also the community charity day where we'll all be doing stuff, and Mimi has it as well. Look. So yeah, there's the community charity day. I'm not sure what we're doing yet. That we discussed at a later date of what the charity is for the Surrey community charity community. So there's lots of stuff coming within the next 6 to 8 months to do with charities. Yeah, Mr. H is another one. I didn't know till I did the 5 manager one a couple of years back. Mr. H suffered with 5 manager. I'm thinking about doing a charity for community air ambulance. Guys, the air ambulance is in whatever county it is. A very worthwhile charities to donate to. They could do with as much help as they can get. You know, to keep them things in the air is freaking awesome. They help so many fucking people. If you need any help advertising that one, Cornish, I think you're allowed to put it in the charity page in the Discord. Anybody's allowed to do that, I think. And I'm sure if you need any help with it, extra streamers, whatever, to get a wider audience involved, I'm sure the guys will help. You know, you keep updating. You're not in the Discord. Well, make sure you're in the Discord, dude. The community that we have, mate, is freaking awesome with shit like that. It really is. We help out with all sorts of stuff, whether it be advertising or charity days. We help out with lots and lots of stuff. You know, as far as charity days go, the more awareness you get, I think, the better. And thank you very much for the follow, Cornish. Yeah, Mimi keeps the links in a safe place, and as soon as you mention it to the streamer, just remind him closer to the time. The streamer or whoever probably will mention it as well, and then Mimi's always got the links. Sure, you know. Not sure, not following you? I know, mate. Twitch has been twitchy. What happens is, Cornish, what happens is, you might have followed a little while ago, but sometimes if you've been on a break or on a holiday or something for a couple of weeks, Twitch just goes, oh, you haven't bothered watching for a couple of weeks, and unfollows. And that happens a lot, more than you know. I know my field's got round corners, guys, and if I absolutely need to do those corners, I will. I've not forgotten about them. Just thought it'd be nice and easy not to stop the tractor, you know what I mean? She'll do a job, but she's lacking in power. Whisper you the link for what? The Discord? few messages above, mate. Unless you're not at home at the moment, and yeah, they should of course send you the link. And guys, if you want to send me something straight to me and make sure I get it, there's the link to my dono link. The only downside is PayPal take 10% off. Like handling fees, whatever it is, but I do get the rest directly straight away. The only downside is, I say a downside, it's a downside sometimes, but there is a sort of a little message there for you to read. Just a quick disclaimer saying I've only offered my services as an entertainer, so that no goods are exchanged, and you offer your money freely because of things, you know. Because, you know, people are people, you know, some people are just dishonest. You know, it's not happened to me, but I have heard of somebody donating money to somebody's stream, and they sent a report through to PayPal saying I should have received goods and I didn't receive anything. Can I have my money back? And that a little disclaimer message just prevents that. So it's nothing against anybody. It's just, you know, there are some dishonest people out there, and you've got to safeguard yourself. It's just a thing that we have to do. It's a shame we got to do it, but if we've got to do it that way, we've got to do it that way. You know what I mean? So we're hoping to take you through till about, what time we start? About 1 o'clock. So we're hoping to take you through to about 4-ish. And then I can have a little break and hopefully maybe do the racing tonight. If not, I'll be taking a nap while everybody else is racing. Why have you stopped? Music? Why have you stopped? Oh. There's the window. There's a precision farming update. Have they managed to get the grass working, Smiler? That's what we really want to know. That's what we really want to know. Can you now calculate your nitrogen in levels for grass? Because it hasn't been great, has it, in terms of grass? And quite a lot of us do use grass to feed our cows with. So, you know, it's kind of important that it works. It is one of the things that we're going straight back in if that is working now. Because that, in this kind of a challenge mode, will save me a lot of money. I say save me a lot of money, it means I'll have to get a... Well, it works with everything, doesn't it? So, precision farming, not just drip feeders, it works with discs and everything. It just doesn't seem to work with discs sometimes. Moonlight, blanket on the ground. Love is a burning flame. It makes death fire and rain. Came across this lady's CD by kind of accident. We were down at a local seaside town, and there was a shop down there. Not there anymore, unfortunately. They used to sell like cheap little CDs of cover artists, And she very much is a cover artist. She does songs that have been brought out by other people and sings them really well. And me and the wife looked through the cover of this CD and was like, you know something? There's some good music on here. As long as she can sing them properly, it'll be a great addition to the car music. And yeah, we whacked it straight in the car on the way home and was like, yeah, we're well impressed with this. And been listening to her stuff ever since. I still get excited when I think about. She's called Susan McCann. Wonder who the artist is. Thought about the movie star, mostly that old Chevrolet. There we go. That's that done. Telling me I'm unable to join the server here. Really? Why are you unable to? You've never been part of the server before, have you? Just trying to think ahead to why possibly you may not be able to join. Let's try getting you a new link. It should be still the same one, to be fair. Invite people to server. Use button to get link. You were mine again, my dear. So yeah, that's definitely the link, which is the one from the above thing. So you should just be able to click on that. It'll go through to, if you've got your Discord open, it should just open up your Discord and say, do you want to join? Like straight away. Balin, there's another cultivator now on the edge of the map. Yeah, let's go do that. Cultivating's a good. It's just a medium field. It's good money. We've got to work our way through to where we've got to go, though. Open line caller. Is it that way? Yeah, so it's down. Fly away with you. In a minute, I'll be able to buy that grass field down there. Not sure what condition it'll be in though. I'm gonna go right and then left. Never joined the server before. Yeah, that link just right above where you were should see you through. If you're having any trouble with it, contact still not working. Contact Loopy or Tab. Ask them in chat, and they might be able to help you out right after the streams. You tried that link as well? Yeah, you should be able to get in on those links, mate. So yeah, have a word with Tab and Loopy then. Right, I do need to go to the loo after this, which means we'll be doing the clip reel because we're on a new week for Streamloots. Was gonna be my suggestion, Tab or Loopy. Yeah, the two owners of the Discord. My love, love, don't come should be away in by 1:31. But to me, no. This is another one of the farms I was contemplating just down here to my right. So we should be able to get to that field by just going down here. Not sure how to get into it. It's that field just there, so it could be round whatever that is. Chicken thing? Chicken run? Yeah, it is. Right, I'm just going to pause time, guys, and then we're going to go for a little break. So let's check you on the Be Right Back screen. This is clips, like I say, because there's no stream that's been bought this week. And we'll be right back in 2 minutes. Right, I'm back. Right, I'm to go to my local surgery to drain my knee out. Oh, fuck me. Good luck, mate. Good fucking luck with that one. Jesus. Right, I'm back. I hope all goes well, dude. And like I say, if you can get in the Discord later, yeah, don't forget to put that in the charities thing, and yeah, we'll see if we can do something for you. Even if it's only advertisement, you know what I mean? Getting the word out there is kind of what we do best. My baby's gone. So guys, this is Ebony Island by Cavalier Roy. It's out on public testing at the moment, which is while I'm showing it to you, which means at the earliest about 2 months to you guys. And that's if all the testing goes right, if it goes through Giants really quickly. Yeah, 2 months till it hits you guys. I have found a couple of bits myself, which Roy immediately put right, or immediately did put changes to. He didn't put any fences up for those 2 fields. I was kind of surprised about, but you know, 94 and 95, where they slope down if we're doing baling. And we almost lost 2 bows. I was kind of hoping he'd put like a fence on them, right at the bottom. Yeah, I did forget. No worries, dude. I did. I just forgot to tell you. Okay. I thought I looked and the fences still went there, mate. Okay. But good afternoon, Roy. How you doing? Hopefully you're taking enough breaks not to jeopardize your health while you're trying to fucking get this map out there. Because end of the day, mate, we love your work and we just want you to be healthy. I know you'll do your thing anyway, regardless of what we fucking say, because you're you. Gotta admit, I've not found anything today. I've been finding nice little rat runs though, which are not kind of drawn on the map. I think the way you've got some of the like the tree things or the bush things just overhang them a bit, and you can't quite make out what the laneways are with the map. But yeah, I've been finding them. Yeah, I forgot to do it. Originally when watching your blog, I was like, oh yeah, and then I already sent you the other day. Yeah, just it's not a biggie, Roy, is it? It's not a biggie, but you know, if anybody kind of new comes in and wants to play on your farm, like on one of your farms, or especially this one, with those fields that roll down, even though they're lovely looking fields that roll down like that, if the contract gives you round bales and they're facing that direction, as you saw, I had one like 3 trees back in the woods. But yeah, it's about, like I said, guys, even if this goes through quick testing because nothing's wrong with it, it'll still take at least a month or 6 weeks to go through Giants. So even at its quick, it's still going to be a good couple of months before you guys can get it through Mod Hub. And that's just a quick estimation. But yeah, Mimi, if you could, he does a lot more on his YouTube channel. I believe it's still Cavalier_Roy though. That's why the rappers should have the option for bell flippers. Yeah, the downside is the contracts don't use them, do they? You know, if you go up there to pick the bells up to wrap them, they just stick the bells on their sides and they roll off. Unless there's something in the contract thing, you can have them stood on their ends so they don't fucking roll anywhere. That'll be an enormous help, and then you don't need you won't need the little fences on those 2 fields. I say two little fields. They're not. They're 94, 95, which are quite nice fields for this map. That's why I don't take equipment with contracts in and that's testing. Yeah. The new equipment looks quite nice that they gave us today. The downside is the 2 nice things that they gave us in today's kind of patch update both sort of promotes bigger fields. So the Case and the John Deere quad tracks, they were kind of nice. The Case small tractor I think's slightly overpriced compared to this thing, and this thing's got more power. So I don't know why you'd use it. And then you've got the Case sprayer, which, yeah, there's a slightly cheaper sprayer out there, 100,000 cheaper to buy the Agri one. Thank you, Mimi, for carving out Roy's YouTube channel. Guys, there's Cavalry Roy's YouTube channel. He does a lot more over on his YouTube page than he does his Twitch page. So, yeah, go in, check him out. But they're agricultural tractors, not something I will use. Yeah, not something I tend to use unless I'm doing the bigger fields. So unless I'm playing on the community map of Montana, yeah, I wouldn't use them either. But like I said, Pips, how you doing, lady? But yeah, we're just trying to make a decision now, Roy, whether we buy a piece of equipment or buy a field to make it a little bit more money. I think I'm going to buy the equipment first, so I got all the equipment for the field, and then at least I can do the whole cycle of turning it around, which means we need to buy a grass roller and a trailer. I think we're going to buy the trailer first, like a flatbed trailer. And I think I'm going to buy a vehicle bell trailer because I can still do the same things as I can do in a normal trailer with it. And if I need to buy like the rock breaker or something just to make a little bit more money, at least I can transport the rock breaker on the trailer. So it's kind of twofold. Doing good. Can't wait for my chicken dinner. Nice. Not sure what we're having today. But yeah, slightly different start to this this challenge mode this time, guys and girls. Last time, if you saw my last challenge mode set by Cavalry Roy, I started off with the Merlot telehandler. That's all I had to do shit with. The Merlot telehandler. Why? Because it was the cheapest thing I could have that would do all the work that I wanted it to do. I was told we're getting bangers and match apparently. So yeah, I think the last time I had them was as a teenager. Nice, mate. It's still, if you're having gravy with it as well, it's still as fucking good as it once was. There's nothing better than fucking good old bangers and mash with a thick old gravy on it as well. I get moaned at by Dad for not eating proper meals. Well, there is ways and means, mate, which you can have a proper meal that don't cost you a lot of money. You know what I mean? It's just like, because me and the wife can't stand up for long periods and cook. A lot of the time we'll do like dinners in a slow cooker, or we buy like already made oven baked meals to go in the oven. Just stuff that we can just whack in and leave for 40 minutes or so. But they're still proper meals, and they're not dear ones either. You know, the Sainsbury's what they call Stansted meals. They're not bad. You know, I've got to admit they're not bad. I mean, they're not the greatest. They're never going to be the greatest, but they're not fucking bad either for what they cost. I mean, they're what, 98 pence a meal, supposed to serve one. They don't. They don't serve one. We got to have two each. So for £4, it's feeding two of us on a meal. I think my chicken and veggies plus cost of about 20 quid. Yeah, if you want to, yeah, that's getting it fresh. You know, that's getting it fresh in. And probably the chicken costs less than the potatoes. But it can be done cheaper. You know, it could be done cheaper than that. If you've got a couple of chicken breasts, that's what, about 4 quid maybe. You bought a pound of potatoes or something, that's what, 2 quid. And a bag of mixed veg, which is like £1. So literally for you, if it was like just for you, that meal that you're doing for yourself now could have been 6 quid. If you looked around, did it on the cheap. I expect you did it all fresh. You got it all in fresh, or whoever's cooking did it all fresh. Chicken in a gab cost me £5 for a full chicken. Takes 2 hours to cook. Melts in your mouth. Yeah, boy. I thought I knew you meant bag, mate. He's got a chicken in a gab. Yeah, boy. That's the new type of chicken. Even fresh chickens now, you can get a reasonably sized chicken for like £4 or £5, like full chicken. Then chickens aren't dear, but fresh veg now, depending where you buy it, it's gone up a lot. Yeah, I got fresh from Morrison's. That's what I had. That's where you get chicken in a bag from. Yeah, so the chicken in a bag probably costs like 6 quid, like Roy said. Chicken in a gab. It's next to the chicken in a bag. Just to get a little bit closer. Oh, Jesus. When we were living up at the other side of town, either we shopped at Tesco's or shopped at Morrison's because they were both kind of equally close. Only because we worked at Morrison's. We both worked at Morrison's back then. I worked in home delivery, and the wife worked on checkout. But the problem with Morrison's is, here's the problem with Morrison's, here's a hometown truth now with Morrison's. Only if you work from this is a problem. There's what we call too many chefs and not enough chiefs. Too many people who think they're in charge and are really not. You know, they're not. Well, I say they're really not. They are. They've got too many section managers. They literally develop section leaders and go, you're a leader, you're a leader, you're a leader, you're a leader. And there's too many. Absolutely too many. Air fryer 40 minutes. Yeah, quite right there. And that's from fresh. 40 minutes in the air fryer from fresh. Sainsbury's are the same. That's not the same as the supermarkets today. Tesco's, yeah. Yeah, I know it's the same all over, but it's like, you know, if you're under a certain person, this was the problem a lot of the time. Her manager that she had was a twat, an absolute prick, who mistreated his fucking people under him. The manager I had was great, but we used to have other managers come into our section and go, you got to come and do this. And we're going, no, we're not fucking trained for that. Kiss my ass. No, you got to. No, we fucking don't. My job title is delivery driver, not ghost stacker, not this person, not that person. My job is fucking delivery driver. And kiss my ass. You're about to go around no worries, mate. Your bunnies, fruit and veg cost more than your other stuff. Yeah, I know. Fruit and veg has gone up a lot. You're almost better off buying freaking frozen now. You really are if you want to save a bit of money. Although, if you really want to help the farmers out, go to the marketplaces where they're selling them. Or they sold them directly to the guy on the fucking stall. If you really want to help the farmers out and not be kind of shot in the arm in terms of how much you're paying for dead veg. Because even though places like Morrison say, oh, we do fresh from the farm to there, no, they don't. Not as much as you'd like it to be. I mean, they still do some really good, like, fresh stuff, but it's not direct like you think it is. Like, straight from the farm, straight in the supermarket. It's still got to go through a process to get there. You don't have a farmer's market near you? How about a car boots house? The only like major car boot sales near you that professional sellers go to. Because I guarantee if there's a fruit and veg person, it's probably the farmer themselves. Or somebody they know selling their gear. Because there used to be a farmer that used to sell his goods to a local butcher, and just so the butcher didn't have to redistribute out to supermarkets and stuff to get better price for us and better profit margin for him as well, used to sell their goods at the local boot sale. Live on the outskirts of Birmingham, so you don't know. Okay, there's bound to be one somewhere then, close by. Birmingham's a big old fucking place, you know what I mean? There's bound to be one somewhere, mate. Bound to be one somewhere. I mean, even the little man butchers are having to put their fucking prices up to compete. And the trouble is with that is, we end up not going to them because places like Morrison's and Lidl's and that are fucking cheaper for me. I mean, for instance, the other week I bought 6 steaks down at, no, not 6 steaks, 4 steaks, and they were this big. So roughly about a foot long, and they kind of the shape of a foot too. 4 ones like that for, I think it was like 6.5 quid. 6.5 quid for that. You can't buy that at anywhere else. You couldn't even get that in a butcher's. And Lidl's and Audi have been like that for years. You know, they've got some good quality stuff that you wouldn't necessarily say, yeah, we're going to go there for that and get good quality and cheap stuff. I've got some more baling there for £2 grand. That would be nice. Go and put this back at the farm and get the baler back out. I know it seems like we're doing the same couple of jobs, guys, but we really are just trying to make some money. Also near the end of the day, which is getting near the end of the day. So we'll get this baling job done, and then we might go up and buy that, I don't know, trailer first, I would say. We'll get the trailer first. That would be more useful. And we also need a pallet fork. Why? Because after the first year, like I say, all my stuff is going to come from the shop. I don't want any fertilizing bales, seeded bales in the farm. I'm going to buy it all in pallets. That's the seeds, the fertilizer, lime. I'm going to buy it all in pallets up at the shop. And because the shop and the farm is so far apart, I'll bring them down on a trailer. And that's the way that I'm going to do it from now on, well, regardless what farm I'm on. Unless I'm on the community farm and they've got one of those silos on it, and then obviously I use it. And I think Tav said in the stream earlier, you know, Montana, the community farm, basically the only real person that's on it quite regularly out of the main lot of people is me. So he's just let me trend along through doing whatever I want, almost. And it's nice to know he trusts me to do so. See, the reason why I think I don't need a clam silo is because I can use this one on the BGA. I don't really need a clam silo on the farm, but that'd give me a bit of space. Also, the seed silo can go. The 2 fertilizer silos can go. I don't need them. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff that can go. What we're doing, baling, that's down here as well. The baler's down here. We'll do the tractor just before we sleep. Oh, the square baling. Shit, we ain't got a square baler. Can't do that then. Can't do that then. What can we do? We can mow. We can do that. We've not got a plow. Can't spray. So unless we buy, or we don't want to buy a plow, we can mow though. That's only a small field. What we'll do is stick the front mower on to do that. So that's up there. I think you come in from here and go down here. So from 30, go down that way. Oh, no, no, no. We don't want that now. Don't want that. Oh, thought it was that shed that they were in. Oh, no, it's there. Over there. Wrong shed. Right idea, just wrong shed. Now, I know there is a quick way to run the trails up through. I have done it once before. I got lucky. Might try it again though. loud tractor, this one. You would have thought inside the tractor would have been quieter, wouldn't you? It's not. Inside the tractor is fucking louder. No sound dampening. Yeah, sure, it might be. Yeah, might be right. Old tractor like this probably ain't no sound dampening. But it is one of the cheapest high-powered tractors for the money. I mean, even with the engine upgrades and the front loader fork, it was still under 100,000. I don't think there's anything like that for 180 horsepower. It's just 180 horsepower for less than 100,000. That's a lot of track. A lot of tractor. For like I say, less than 100 grand. Most tractors before the mid 2000s I didn't have sound dampening. Yeah, probably right. Probably right, mate. Probably didn't even require it either. Or didn't think it was a problem. So kind of no radios in them, so they probably just wore ear defenders while they were doing their work. Where are we going? We're going to the right, up round 28, and then should head straight towards it. And then while we're up this close, we'll pick up the trailer and come back. We'll just put the trailer in the silo for now. Won't be using that for a little bit. What's that? No, a cab wasn't needed on a small tractor in the 80s. Oh, of course it wasn't. There is a mod for Polaris. Dude, I don't. The only mods I can use is Giants. Only mods I can use on this is Giants mods. Not allowed to use any other mods on this map. Part of the challenge. Oh, is there? I don't know. Anybody know? Kev, how you doing, mate? Kev, Thursday, I might see about dare drops for roadcraft. I noticed there is some for the. I don't know whether we've got the update, the new DLC kind of thing that's come out for forestry. I don't know whether that's included in the rebirth pack or whatever it's called that we had. Update I did today, so we have got it, yeah. So I'll have a look at the dare drops in. Yeah, I'll do roadcraft on Thursday, mate. Come on, farmers wearing earmuffs. They didn't care as long as they did the job. Yep, you're in. Probably could have saved myself some money actually by just having the front or just having the rears. But I bought them both because they were kind of, I thought, oh yeah, they're cheap. I might just be able to do it, and it can if the field's got no, and I repeat, no hills on it. It can cope with both mowers. But otherwise it's slightly underpowered, this tractor, for the two. The cab law for tractors wasn't until the 60s and 70s. Nice. In the UK. Figured it was the UK that said you got to have a fucking cab for safety. You can't hang around our house in the middle of a street. Our house in the middle of a... There's always something happening. It's usually quite loud. Wasn't for safety. It was to help keep the farmer out of the rain. But they didn't even give a shit about safety with the freaking roofs on the tractors. Jesus. It was just stop them getting wet. Okay. The thingamajiggy pretend surround, it's been alright today, hasn't it? What I did is I loosened up a couple of the things. Yeah, the surrounding shit, but the actual me has been alright today, I think. Don't forget, guys, if I get to my sub go, I have promised to do a stream one night of Phasmophobia. My sub go is 80 sub points. So if we get to that in 1 month, at some point in the next couple of months, we'll be doing a nighttime stream on Phas. We'll try and get a few people in as well, like Peachy and Windy and that. Just because they're better, they're pros at it, and I'm not. And Tab and that. Just Tab's the kind of pro at Phas. Also, another thing that was said yesterday, if Frosty somehow or when she says she's going to do it, I end up with Fortnite on Steam, there'll be a stream on that as well, so you can watch me die, basically. You can watch me die. I played the demo once and I didn't like the look of it. I thought it looked shit. I don't mind Call of Duty and Battlefield and that, because they look kind of realistic. You know, they're not cartoony at all. They've not got. I mean, Call of Duty has now got kind of special powers with the gimp suit. It's not a gimp suit, is it? It's a fucking cyber suit, like in new fucking Black Ops, few Call of Duties ago. I hated that one as well, where you could fucking wall walk and shit. But I did play the story mode. There went a lot of wall walking in the story mode. You not done that too, Jet? Fuck are you, you cheeky bastard. Back. That's why the military game I played, MP, is Armour 2 and 3. Nice. Like I say, I prefer. If I had my choice of games to play for as shooters, it would be Call of Duty or Battlefield. It wouldn't be Fortnite. But I did say I'd play it if somebody got it for me, and Crofty reckons she was going to, so, the thing. I'm good, mate. How are you? How's work? Quick announcement to make, guys. In a minute, we'll not be streaming tomorrow morning. So it means I'll be doing the Long Job Wednesday. There's already a poll in the tracking chats for which server we'll be going on if they're available. And I think most people are going for Pro Mods, although one person did go for Sim 2. But end of the day, no matter what anybody votes, it will depend if the wife wants to come for a drive. If she wants to come for a drive, then it'll be Sim 2 regardless. And there he is. If you wonder why I was talking a minute and he hadn't even come in, it's because he was talking to me over on YouTube. There we go, it's done. So while we're up here, we're just going to grab the trailer while we're up near the shop. We're just going to grab a trailer, take it back to farm. But that way, isn't it? And turn left. I'm working my way round, Roy. I'm working it out. I'm working it out. I'm working it out. How's your mate? I missed. How's your mate? I missed it. Changing over. If you mean, did I miss not streaming this morning? No, not really. Your stream was good this morning. The only shit thing was, TMP keep popping in and out. Although, in the end, I did finish that job on Pro Mods, but because it said I was offline, I was driving with nobody. It's not difficult once you've played a map and takes. Yeah, it's a bit like Mapo, isn't it? Where you got to just work your way through the map and learn where all the shortcuts are. Right, I'm going to buy that one there because that's the one I want. We're not going to buy it with sides on it or anything. We're just going to buy it direct. Standard. That's all we want. There you go. We'll take that back to the farm. And then the next time we save up and buy something, we'll buy a grass roller. And then the next thing we're going to buy is a field. And then we can start making some half-decent money. I know this is a vehicle trailer, but because of its size, I can get it around the map better than any other flat trailer. The other flat trailer that you can get is a little bit too long. I wish they did smaller bow trailers, to be honest, as standard in the game. Because there is such a thing as a bow trailer that's shorter than this. And I don't get why they're not in the game. Unless they're in the trailer section and you can take the sides off them. I don't know. I haven't looked that closely. Too fucking late now. I've already bought this thing, so it's with me for a year. Yeah, that does suck. Just think of the paycheck end of the month. Oh, you're talking a minute. Roy, he's not doing fuck all. He sat down watching a computer screen, watching me. He's not doing fuck all. What pay? We call it joke slips. It's obviously enough, mate, because it pays your bills. Obviously enough, mate, because it pays your bills and gives you food and shit. Fuck you, you're on the phone on your break. Oh, you're not watching the computer in your office then. What this does mean is if I need some more chicken feed before I can get a harvester, it means I can go up and get some pallets rather than bringing them down on forks. Just still hear you. You like the roads when it snows? Oh no. Is it going to be, look, Roy, is it going to be anything like Riverview when I did the challenge on that? That was fucking disgusting how much snow was on that. Literally, my little telehandler, unless I offloaded it, couldn't get out the fucking farm to get the soak down. I leave you with the surprise. Cheers, mate. He likes torturing people, our Roy. Oh, I just got to get this thing in the farm now. Should be alright. Should be alright because it's a dolly wheel. If it's not alright, I'll just leave it in the BGA. It's fine. That's partially why I chose this farm. Cab's good at that? Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, the other night I tried Deadwood contract. I didn't finish it. 45 fucking minutes, 8 trees. I found 4. Cavalier Roy special, that is. Fucking Cavalier Roy special. 45 minutes for 8 trees. I found 4. Half of them, that's a good thing. Yeah, the 4 I found just stuck out like a sore thumb. And yet the rest of them were like, nope, not finding me. Stone picking, I can't do that. I can't spray. I can't. Oh, what's that? Plow, I can't plow. Fertilize, can't fertilize. Oh, baling. No, I can't do that because that's square bales and I ain't got enough money. Shit, I can't do shit. Well, I can do deadwood. I do trees on Roy's maps. I'm not crazy. Bollocks to. Unless I can find a cheap plow. That could be a thing. Find a cheap plow. Let's put this thing away, though. Oh, I forgot to put the time back on after I fucking went toilet. So. Roy, what have they done with the gearboxes on here? There's such a... Between going forward and going backwards, there's such a delay. I can see what's happening in the cab. In the cab, if you look at what's happening in the cab, between going forward, look at the guy's hand. That's the delay between going forwards and going backwards, because I'm literally putting my foot between one and the other thing. And you can see what's happening. He's literally manually shifting. Minute, hold DM. Is he giving you the map as well now? So, plow. Can we afford a plow for 10 grand? Is there a plow for 10 grand? 14 grand? 14 and a half grand. What's the difference? 2 meters. Can afford that. Can't afford the other one. 4 or 5? What the fuck's 4 or 5? Oh, 4 spines or 5 spines. Half a meter for 1,000. I don't know whether that's going to make a difference as well. £1,000. Oh well, we're buying that. We'll make the 5k and we'll take that plow one. Just as something to do. Right, we gotta go back up the shop. I like how us map makers get blamed for the equipment not working. No, I was just wondering if you knew why there was such a delay between going forward and going backwards. You mod a lot of stuff in the game. But I've just noticed what's happening because I've just zoomed right in. So if I zoom right into the guy, that going forwards, watch his right hand. Right, I'll step right on the brake. Obviously he's got to stop, but look, he's literally changing gear and slamming in the gear before it moves. Now, if you realise this is happening, you know it's kind of okay. But if you didn't realise that was happening, like I've just realised it was happening, then you think there's something wrong with the tractor. Don't touch the equipment, leave that to the more talented modders. Dude, you've got talent. Look how fabulous your maps are. I'm not kissing your ass, but they're good. Let's go this way round today. What? Thank you, and ass kissing is acceptable. Just remember, next time I'm anywhere you are, you need to buy me a beer, okay? Roy's maps are number 1 by far. Llama, unfortunately, I can't get Llama this year, mate. Can't afford it. Can't afford it. I need to start saving for October, to be fair. And I'm starting saving from January. That's how long it's going to take me to save to be able to get enough money to go to the meetup in October. You like that minute? I'm doing the same as Maper. To be honest, Roy, you know when you sent me the first iteration of this map, you know when you teased Minute that day of that map a little while back, I thought that's the kind of map I was going to get. I really did when it was Mapo, wasn't it? It was Mapo when you sent him an empty map at a pub. That was cruel. It was like, here a minute, do you want Mapo? I think Crofty was doing it, wasn't she, that night? Just to give people an idea what went on. I think it was Mapo, and Crofty was doing the show around and stuff. And Minute was going, why can't I have it? Why can't I have it? And Roy goes, do you want it, Minute? And he said, yeah. And Minute goes, yeah, I do want it. And so Roy sent him an iteration of the map, and Minute was like, great. And we're like, no, you've got to show it live in Discord, wasn't he? He was in Discord. And Roy was like, no, you've got to show us what the map looks like. So it's like, all right, give us a minute to download it and shit. So he downloads it, and he's all excited, because you can tell it in his voice, he's all excited, and he wants to get on this map. And he gets on it, and he goes, you cunt. And we're like, what you do? What does it look like? What's it like? Is it any good? Is it any good? Is it any good? And he's like, all I got is a fucking Poe in the middle of the field. Oh, and for the next hour or so, all you heard was at the shop. Hang on. Oh, we're not even at the shop yet, I don't think. All you heard was like Crofty taking the piss at a Minute for what just went. Oh, that didn't even the shop. I got further. And like Minute begging, absolutely begging to have a proper version of the map. Yeah, the maypole without the ribbons. Yeah. It was funny for us. It was fucking hilarious for us. I didn't know Carol and Roy could be that one funny and cruel both at the same time. You promised Cersei you would do something. It was funny and cruel both at the same time. But guys, if you join me on YouTube, please give me a subscription over there. Please hit that button. It's just like the follow button on Twitch. It doesn't cost you a thing. Give me a like right in the chat. It just gives me, you know, just people might find me a bit better with the algorithm. And if you're watching this in the VODs afterwards, lovely. If you can do that, I will thank you later. I mind you, I work hard in Roy's maps, and I get picked on. Yeah, I do the same, mate. I do the fucking same. Look how much Minute fucking picks on me for changing fucking rules, or being little loopholes to get through some difficult situations. I'm not even going to bother doing that this time. I've done my little change of some of the rules just to make it more interesting for me. It's still going to be fucking difficult, but you know, at least I got more of a chance of enjoying myself. Ploughing. Oh, it's on the way back down. Oh, do I go? Hang on. Do I? Hang on. That doesn't look as simple way in as I fucking thought. Oh, the line caller. Oh, you go in by 1 and then go south. Okay, just below 1. Yes, you do work hard, Minute, but you know, when I see you as a friend, because I will pick on you and tease you. Did you change them all times? And no, fuck off. I find a few loopholes. I don't change rules once I've started. And if I really want to take the piss out, yeah, at least I've managed to get through a fucking challenge. I cheated once with a bit of strong arm. That's why Matsy rule was put in. Yeah, so what I did with this iteration of the rules, as Roy will attest to, when he sent me the rules, his parts of the rules, I changed them so they were still fucking difficult, but not so difficult that I wouldn't be able to have fun with it. And I sent him back what I was going to play with, and he sort of was like, yeah, okay. And that's the rules that I'm going to stick to. I don't mind a bit of a challenge, I really don't. You know, I've got a grand 997 in the bank, but by the time tomorrow comes, hopefully there's enough contracts there for me to fulfill, and it'll go up to about 20 grand hopefully by the time I finish tomorrow, which is the last day in the month, by the way. And I haven't ploughed with a plough like this for fucking ages. Just thought I'd tell you, give you a clue. I've been too used to the cheaty plough. Well, I say cheaty plough, it's not a cheaty plough. It's a cheaty plough if used in a cheaty way, otherwise it's not a cheaty plough. I use it in the normal way it should be used, so to me it's not a cheaty plough, it's just a straight plough. I do my rules, mixed me, a few of Roy's, yeah. I think that's the key to sticking to them, isn't it, Minute? I mean, you'll pick up from me on this one. It's the key to sticking to the rules. If you can have fun with the rules that are in place, then it's yeah, it's difficult, but it's fun. It's a ripper, it's not a cheaty one. Yeah. Oh, she's struggling. She's struggling. Does that plough not go into transport mode? Do you know, Roy? I didn't even try. didn't even try. I didn't even try it. I'm guessing it does because it's got a wheel on it. I'm guessing it will. Let's have a go. Yeah, it will. I just didn't do it. And you can turn it as well. Yes, I know you can turn it as well. Minute. Jesus. Be right back. Cup sprung a leak. That means he's got an empty cup. He's drunk his cup of cha. Not as tight as I could be on this. I could be a bit tighter to the edge if I just sort of had a bit of play with it. Okay, next field, next field, plough the right way. I'm ploughing the right fucking way, dickhead. You plough this way to get near the edge of the fucking field, unless you want me to plough the inners first and then out, which is the right way of ploughing. Inners first. No, only missing. I know. To be honest, mate, I have to think about that when I'm doing my own fields, because part of the rules, which is what's going to make it hard a little bit later on when I get my own fields, is the fact that crop destruction's on. So when I start doing my own fields, I have to do it like that. Otherwise, I'm going to mess the fucking field up, especially when harvesting. You better hope there's another one then. You better hope there's another one then. Otherwise, you just wasted a card. Should have asked to see the contract list. You know the fucking rules. Especially you, Mr. Kevin. You know the fucking rules, dude. Yeah, Kevin. We're not going to start that again, Mimi, are we? Yeah, Kev. Right. Let's see if we can pick that up. That's transport mode. How do you flip it then? What buttons to flip it? Is it... No, it's not that one. That one? That one? No. That one? Ah, that one. The what would be the turn machinery on button on the farm stick. Yeah, Kev, you should know the rules, Kev. Oh, Mimi. Stop winding him up. I know nothing. All right, Kev. Jesus, man. I'm gonna have a piss. I'm gonna have a wee stream in a minute. I've already been for one. This is probably gonna be the last job of the day anyway. When I say the last job of the day, last job of the day in game. Oh, it was Minute with the hydrate. I thought it was Kev. And Kev. Oh yeah, hydrate from Kev, hydrate from Minute. Jesus. What I can see what Minute's trying to do. He's trying to get a bit of payback for yesterday. I can see 2 more hydrates. Remember, guys, overusage gets a timer put on them. To be honest, there should be a timer on it anyway. Don't know why there isn't. No timer. Is it that one? Fuck off. Fuck off, Burks. How many's that? 2. You let Matt plow in it? You let Matt plow anything? Will you fuck off? Oh, that's on points. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, I can't do that one, I don't think. Where the fuck is it? SpongeBob? Where the fuck's the hydrate? I know. Fuck off. That's 4. Fuck off, you bunch of cunts. Five. Found it. I 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 found it. Found it. Found it. Found it. Right. Fuck you. Limits per user. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Okay. Uh-huh. 7 times now, yeah? Fucking overuse it now. You want me to fucking do it? Pardon? Yeah, they hydrated, Roy, not fucking flooded. Hydrated, not fucking sinking. Do I need a pee yet? No, I'm fine. No, I'm okay. You have 7 I've just done 7 sips. If you weren't counting, that's your problem. That counts as 1. Kiss my ass. Hydrate just means take a sip, not take a guzzle or a bottle or anything like that. Just means that I have to take a sip. It doesn't say how much I have to sip. He did that thing that people do when they don't want to get drunk. Yeah, I don't neck it. It's quite simple. If I'm thirsty and you press hydrate and it's water or something, yeah, I'll probably neck it down. But it's all up to me. End of the day, whatever the thing is, it's streamer's prerogative. Although, as you guys know, Stream Loot cards are played absolutely to the thing. Absolutely to the letter. This has been alright, this is. Proper ploughing. I haven't minded this at all. I'm all gassy now and horrible. Oh, I can't stop burping. Oh, what did I miss? I missed something. I did. Well, mind you, I didn't get really close to the edges, I suppose. Straw Harvest Pack, PF Highlands updates today. I think I've got all the updates, mate. There was... Hey, what the fuck? I've not got fucking field production on. Oh, I did press a load of buttons, didn't I? Yeah. Limit to field, yes. I was just pressing buttons a minute ago trying to figure out how to turn it. Oops. Might have to quickly put paint in Terraform anywhere and put that field back to right. Otherwise that's going to fuck that field up. It'll be fine. One day you'll own that field, maybe. No, I won't. I mean, I might have to change my thing where normally I own about 6 or 8 fields to do whatever I want. These fields on this map are so tiny, I might have to own about 12 fields in the end. Right, apparently Kev said I gotta do another fucking field, so, and I'm right down the bottom of the map, so I'm never gonna get all the way up to there. You know, I'm all the way up here doing this one, and I'm all the way down here. So possibly I'll go for probably from 137, 140, right the way across to 154, 155, something like that. Or maybe right the way up to 136, 144, right the way across to whatever this is. Grain mill. So from the grain mill to the carpentry, own all that. That'd be kind of nice. Turn all this into grass and turn all these into, or some of these into wheat or oats or something. Anyway, another thingy field if there's one there. If not, Kev's just wasted his card. Another ploughing field down here. Oh, you lucky bastard, Kev. There is one. 202. Where are we? We're here, and we've got to go right away across the other side of the map. So we'll just come out and go out, and yeah. So it's left out the field, left at 158, and then we're on the road. And then it'd be time to go home and Matt cheating at hydrates. No, I didn't cheat with the hydrates at all. Stop saying that I have. I sipped 7 times. Hydrate doesn't mean that I have to guzzle all the time. It means hydrate. Take anything from a sip to a go, whatever I feel is appropriate. And I took 7 sips. There were 7 hydrates. I took 7 sips. So the hydrates were completed. So shove it up your ass. What happened was, Mimi, if you'd missed it, is they thought they'd be funny, him and Minute, to continuously push the hydrate button because there wasn't a timer on it. Cooldown timer. So while I was trying to find the timer for it, they kept pushing the button, did me 7 hydrates. Now, Kev's moaning because I took 7 sips of my bottle of lemonade instead of taking guzzling 7 times. Doesn't matter whether I guzzle or sip, it's still a hydrate. I don't have to guzzle down the whole bottle every single time like you guys push hydrate. Helping a burn here, out of control. Technically it should be a mouthful, not a dribble. Oh, it was a mouthful every single time, Mimi. I went 1, 2, 3. There's a mouthful every single time. If that's the technicality of it being a hydrate, then it was definitely adhered to. Sitting equals 1 hydrate. Sipping. Sipping. The mouth was full of liquid before I swallowed. So in Mimi's technicality, what she's just said, yes, it was adhered to, so fuck off. Out of control, baby, I'm burning, out of control. Oh, these are the 2 fields here, which I said about that needs the fences down at the bottom. Yeah, that Roy forgot. Right, 101. How do I get there? Right, I'll stop here because the laneway's just there. Oh, okay. 102. Looks like I go in. Hang on. Is this the one where I got to go around 100 and down the laneway, Roy? Is that the way I get there? By going down this way, through the middle, and then down around the bottom? I think it is, isn't it? And I bet the laneway's fucking behind me now. No, it's not. It's there. Sorry, Kev. Matt wins this one. It's great to know that he swallows the notes bit. No, I don't waste fuck all. That's why when I go out on the piss, I refuse to get too pissed, so I upchuck my alcohol. It's just a waste of money. Right, this will be the last contract for the day. And what time are we on? And for the stream. And we'll skip the day and save. Right, now I'm in the office, so shush. Anybody making bases, minutes watching YouTube and Twitch and shit. He's like, shut up, John. Is it that way I've got to go? No, it's not, is it? It's the other way. If it's that side of the line, it's that way, and if it's that side of the line, it's that way. Right, gotcha. Like I say, guys, this will be the last contract of the stream, so no more contracts being played, please. All the rising sun. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, Riverview is a great map. I did 0 to Hero on that one. I also played it after that map was done and dusted as well. So yeah, absolutely love Riverview. There's just so that, I mean, especially the challenge mode, when I did it, I didn't even pick a farm as such. You know, I picked somewhere out the way and built a farm. And it was still cheaper than probably most farms. Well, I'd say I built a farm. I chose a place where the farm wasn't as good and I built my own farm on it. You know, I just took bits out and added bits in. Four freaking headlands, Jesus, man. Why does it look like I'm overlapping a fair bit? it says it's 2.5. Rescue me. I got you in my arms. Rescue me. I tell you what I'm thinking about when I'm listening to this song, and some of you may think the same and some of you may not think the same, is the scene from Air America. Anybody watch Air America? To know what the scene this is? This is the scene right after they've just been out on a bender, and Mel Gibson's character has to take the young lag's character into the air base to do their day's work. So Mel Gibson's character's got this helicopter, and he's falling down at the guy, and he didn't wake up. So one of the other guys fucking ties a rope around his fucking chest, and he airlifts him into the base in his fucking gym jams. And this song's playing in the background. Can't you see that I'm lonely? So I've just noticed one thing. In low light, my arm disappears. My right arm disappears with the camera thing on. It's just gone quite dark here. There we go, it's settled again. Never mind, you don't need to see my hand. Other than that, it has been quite stable today. In terms of not disappearing my head that much. Like I say, not sure whether I'm keeping it or not. It'll all depend when I get the thingy of my thingy in the background, how much that covers, or if I can get like a backdrop, like a throw or something, cover that back wall behind me. Power of love is a curious thing. Making one man weep and make another man sing. If I ever do guess the year, guys, and this song's on it, guarantee you I don't play this song till virtually last. No matter what the chart is. Otherwise, it's too easy. If I said to you guys on stream, without even looking what's the year, I bet most of you will come up with it. Without even fucking Googling it. That's the power of love. That's the power of love. Can you feel it? It might make you stay. So apparently if I do roadcraft and get the drops for it, apparently, is it Magoo or Class that needs it or wants it? Say that all in love is fair, girl, but you don't care. But you know what to do when it keeps holding you. With a little help. What are the date for the dare drops? I think they're available now. But they're available sometime today anyway. And it's something to do with the forestry. So I'm guessing the new DOC's got a lot of forestry on. Or some new vehicles to do with forestry. I've not looked at the dares yet. It was something that I was going to do after stream today. To see what was there. I'm on my own, guys, so I can work through till midnight. That's the rules. Because we didn't have any rules, where would we be? France. If we had too many rules, where would we be? Germany. I know, I watch a lot of Al Murray. Okay, okay. I did wonder what the what they installed. Yeah, I think it's forestry, mate. Or a new map to do with a lot of forestry. So that gives you a clue what we're going to be doing a lot of next map. Just a quick reminder, guys. So tomorrow I'll be doing the early stream instead of Minute. Minute's not available, unfortunately. Not sure what he's up to, but he gave out in tab stream he won't be available tomorrow. He'll be back Thursday. Last time I saw Minute, PMR had the vote. I don't know whether if anything's changed for your stream on Thursday. But I'll be doing Long Job Wednesday, guys. So you're quite welcome to join me, possibly on Pro Mods. Possibly on Sim 2. I put a vote in chat, but if the wife wants to come for a drive, then we'll be on Sim 2 because she's not got the full maps. If you haven't got the DOC for Italy, you can meet me in Verona. So I'm down the bottom of the map at San Giovanni at the moment. You can meet me in Verona. So by the time the stream starts, you'll have about 30 minutes. You've not checked yet? You've already gave out in tab stream that you're not going to be streaming tomorrow, so you can't fucking say you're not streaming and then going to turn up. Jesus, man, that's just not cricket. Oh, the Poe. Okay, yeah, I got you now. Here, Mars, 4 votes. I know. The brain kicked in. I know it don't always kick in, but the brain kicked in then just at the right nick of time. This won't last very long, and I'll be so right, and I could be wrong. BTS is 2, Farm Sim is 1, so yeah. At the moment you're playing PMR. But guys, a couple of things to tell you about at the moment. Busy's just started up a stream, guys. He's no longer a featured glitch, but he is doing a fantastic thing for the Become Gamers charities. He's doing it in aid of COM, but it's basically the same sort of charities as Crofty. So we might be going over to see Busy after stream, raiding out into him. But at 7 o'clock, yes, it's 7 o'clock, Crofty will be live doing the Become Gamers charity stream as well. Don't forget, she's doing this for 2 weeks. If you got any spare money down the back of your sofa, please donate to a very worthwhile charity. Also on the charity note, don't forget Linda Racing, Tab, and Mr. H will be doing the 24 hours of Silverstone in aid of the Mission Motorsports charity. So please support them. Guys, if you can't give any money, at least be there for part of the stream and support. That's all they really ask. is that you're there to support the stream. Always turn the fur. Always turn the fur on the last plowing. This tractor hates pulling his fucking plow. I know that. We're plowing the wrong way. You know something, Mystic? I'm not. Because you know why I'm not? I'm plowing my way. And that's what really matters. Because as we say in this game, and everybody says it, the good thing about Farm Sim is you play the game the way you will. So I'm not. I know, mate. For realistic purposes, I'm plowing the wrong way. Quite right. You know, I should be plowing the outside towards the edge the whole time I'm going around the field now. And we were actually going to just swap that before you piped up, to be fair. Yeah, so the headlands should all be done this way, I know. PMR, that's the racing game, right? Yeah, it is. Project Motor Racing. Me and Minute were privileged. We got it through Giants because we're both partners. I gave 3 copies of the game away the last time I played it. And if Minute chooses to do dare drops with it, he could get the freaking dares done as well. And yeah, Mystic won it. I think Mystic won it through Pav, I think. To be honest, one of the dares is fucking easy. I mean, stupidly easy. One of the dares for it was all you had to do was prove that you were playing with the steering wheel. That was it, and you got a copy of the game. It's hard if you've never done it. What, race? Anything's hard if you've never done it. Plowing can be hard if you've never done it before. Yeah, it's not for the faint of heart. It's not for somebody. It's the type of game where it's not for a person who's never raced before to go in and suddenly think they can do everything that needs to be done. You'll be very disappointed. There is very realistic characteristics about the game, even with all its problems. A lot of things can be hard if you've never done it before. I'd figure it out, maybe, if you know what I mean. I don't need any blueprints for that. Matt, you're just being dirty now. Well, you knew it was fucking coming. It had to come out sometime. I like a challenge. Don't get me wrong. Don't like quote me stupid, guys. You know, there is still stuff wrong with PMR. They are fixing it. They fixed a lot of stuff in the last update. And there's going to be continue with updates for a little while because there is a few things wrong. But in Giants fashion, they will get to it and fix it. So don't give up on the game just because stuff's broken at the minute. It is getting better. I mean, the last time me and Minute were on it, actually, last weekend, it felt very good. And in fact, it felt so good that Minute was doing so well that he was nearly catching me on Spa. Until I kind of put him under pressure and he made a mistake. Yeah, you're right. There's stuff wrong with most games. You just got to figure out what it is and figure out your way of playing on it without causing yourself too much stress. There's stuff wrong with most games. Look at ETS MP. Yeah, today. Yeah, fucking hell. I give your headlands 10 out of 10. Inside field, 5 out of 10. He's only given me 10 out of 10 because he made the suggestion to flip it over. So that the longer point of the plough was on the outside of the field. This is the first time I've used a proper plough in months. Probably maybe years. Well, it can't be years because the game only came out last year. By the rivers of Babylon, where we sat down with you. Is that one of Roy's rules? Plough proper? No, one of Roy's rules were I couldn't have any mods in the game that weren't Giants or DOCs. So, as we all know, the cheaty plough is not a Giants mod. So I couldn't have it in. I am allowed mods. They just have to be Giants official mods. So in your mod hub, there's a section there that says official mods. And that is the only mods I am allowed. Except for DOCs. Carry us away to captivity, requiring of us a song. Now how can we sing the Lord's song? Strange land. I think I might have done it slightly wrong compared to how I wanted to, because I didn't judge where the gate was, because the gate is just here in this corner and I've still got the top. Mind you, I could leave it here and go up round and come back down this way, so I'm finished right. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So let's just turn there, do this little straight bit. Come on, plough, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Stop there, lift up, spin it, and I'll go up to the top corner, and then we're coming back down on it, and then we can go straight out the gate. There, so I kind of miscalculated, but I've finished off right. Guys, don't forget, anytime I'm streaming up to the end of the year now, I can say that, and we reach the sub go. During January, we will be making a date during the evening to play a bit of Phasmophobia. So yeah, watch out for that, because apparently a few guys are going to get involved in making me do that. Right, that's that finished. Right, put that into transport mode, which is that one, and let's go back to the farm. And then we'll wash this and put it away, and then that'll be it for the stream. I know tab will be nearly ended soon, so we're not going to raid in the tab. Like I say, I think we're raiding the Fizzy because he's doing his calm charity day. Not sure how many days he's doing in terms of like the same as Crofty. So I know Crofty isn't starting till 7. Work light, we can turn the rear off into the front work off. But yeah, not finding a thing wrong today, right? So all good, mate. Just whenever you do the next updates, just see those fences down on 94 and 95. But yeah, no rush. You know, you don't really need to put them in till kind of last day before it goes live, kind of a deal. Unless you find any more fields without boundaries that potentially, if they were grass fields, that the bales would roll off of them. Oh, did I just go to... No, I didn't just go the wrong way out of that field, did I? No, because there's 108 that Roy had to rename. Now we're going the right way. And I say Roy had to rename it, and that was because there wasn't any name there. It was just a blank field. Easily done. When you got like 160 fields, whatever it is. Right, let's get this in, let's fuel it and wash it and get to the next day. We'll probably do another couple of days off stream over the next couple of days. I've been playing it to chill out just lately. Just chill out, do a few fields here and there, earn a bit of money. And that way, when I come back to it, it's not boring for you guys, because that's the worst thing when working through this starter section of the map, is that, you know, if I don't move it on, there's really nothing to see. I mean, there could be some months where there's nothing to do. So I'm having to figure out what I can do to make money in those months without obviously making myself skint or bankrupt or whatever. I think the secret is, when I do this, is I try not to overspend. I think that's the secret when I do it. I do try not to overspend. I think that's also where some people do fall on their ass. Is they overspend, they overcommit, and then when it comes to having to buy the next thing, they're kind of like, we literally can't because we can't afford to, because they've already overdone it and not worked through what they got. And I'm patient like that. I'm really patient like that. The disc, can that disconnect like that? No, it can't. I got to fold it. Fold. Oh, it's that one. Sorry, wrong button. Right, that's that. Now turn the light off. Turn the ignition off. Right then, guys. The only thing I've got to do now is save. And let's go. Let's raid out. Like I said, we're going to raid in the Fizzy Wiz. He's doing charity stream today. Guys, it's been awesome. Even during that massive hydrate fucking session, it was a lot of fun. We should be back tomorrow morning between about 6:30 and 7 o'clock. Starting at San Giovanni, heading up to Oslo, loop of Berlin and all that good stuff. Probably on Pro Mods. I'm going to make a decision probably on Pro Mods. We'll see how the voting's going, but I'm going to say Pro Mods. But we'll let you know at the start of the stream which server we're on, of course. But for you guys on YouTube, thank you very much. I love you, bye. Because, yeah,